I don't know what I'm doing. AleXa things.
How are you feeling today, Alex?
AleXa. Give it a normal tone there. I feel good.
Today we're doing something for your fans, the troopers, to get to know you better.
Okay.
While I ask you questions, you're gonna be...
Puzzle.
Yep.
That's an easy way to keep me occupied. Ohana means family. Family means nobody gets behind. They get left behind. Don't forget. I know my Disney.
For what in your life do you feel most grateful?
I mean, it's kind of a broad spectrum of things, but honestly, being born definitely. I'm most grateful for that because this life I've been given, I wouldn't trade it for anything else in the world, so I'm very grateful to be alive.
What do you value most in a friendship?
I say honesty. Like, if you can't be real with me, then there's no sense of me bearing my heart on my sleeve to you. So, honesty.
What is the greatest accomplishment of your life?
Let's see. Oh, man. There's quite a few things that I'm very grateful, and that were, like, proud moments for me, but I think definitely the day that I signed with Zany Bros. Like, that's, like, something I never thought I would ever achieve in my life, and so that happening, it's just, I say this a lot, but it's an absolute dream come true to be doing what I'm doing in this company. So the day I signed with Zany Bros.
Do you believe in fate?
I do believe in fate, actually. I believe in fate. I believe in destiny, so to say, because so many things in life can be said to be coincidental, but for me, I do believe in fate and, like, a higher power. So, yeah.
Tell us a scene from a film that made you tear up recently.
Recently?
You can tell us a scene that made you cry a lot this last 1 or 2 years.
Well, I will admit that the other day I was watching was it 2000? It was the movie remake of Les Miserables with Hugh Jackman, and, like, not gonna lie, On My Own always gets me, along with Bring Him Home, along with that one scene whenever they're on the barricade and it goes grata-ta-ta, and I'm like, huh. So anything with Les Mis, honestly. Oh, wait, I Dreamed a Dream, that song also kills my heart inside, so.
That's funny because when we lived together, you watched it and you were crying too.
I'm an emotional person.
Do you sing and cry while you watch the movie?
Yeah. I'm not even joking. Like, Anne Hathaway's going on. I'm just sitting there just like, but there are dreams that cannot be.
What part of the lyrics makes you feel all the emotions?
Specifically if I dream a dream, honestly, it's just that very last phrase of now life has killed the dream I dreamed. Of course, not in my case, but, like, you know, when you have aspirations as a child and sometimes, you know, things happen in your life, it's like, you know, a dream you once had gets crushed as a child, so it kind of resonates, and it's just, now life has killed the dream I dreamed, and it's just...
How's it going with your puzzle?
I haven't found anything yet! 1 second, let me just dump this.
What makes you feel accomplished?
I'd say, like, whenever I go on SNS and I see all the lovely comments from followers around the world, I feel like that it makes me feel pretty accomplished that, like, I'm spreading what I love with people that appreciate it. So that's definitely something for me.
If past lives are real, what was yours?
That's a good question. Something tells me I was probably a dude, but if I wasn't a dude, I was a cat. Like, I'm not really sure how to go about that, but something tells me I was either a dude or I was a cat.
Were you a dude cat or were you a female cat?
That's a great question. I don't know the answer to, but I put a piece together. That's an accomplishment for me. So,
great. What qualities do you admire most about your parents?
I'd say for my mom, the fact that she's always been, like, my number one cheerleader in life. I mean, of course, my dad has as well, but my mom's just, like, she's always someone that goes above and beyond to be there for me and support me in anything I love. Like, back from whenever I was just on a dance team in middle school and high school, she was always there. She even, like, handmade, like, noise shakers out of, like, Coke bottles and beads and everything. She was my Girl Scout troop leader. Yeah, my mom, she's just honestly my number one cheerleader. And then with my dad, I'd say, for one, his sense of humor, because, you know, I think if I didn't grow up with the sense of humor that my dad instilled in me, I'd be looking at the world in a lot sadder ways. So my dad definitely has helped brighten up my world through his sense of humor, as dark and sarcastic as it can be. But definitely my dad's sense of humor has gotten me through some difficult times. So, yeah.
What is your most treasured memory?
My most treasured memory. Oh my gosh, we are digging deep. It's kind of a difficult one, but honestly, at this point in my life right now, I'd say probably it's whenever I went to greet my family at the airport in Korea when they came last October for my debut. Like, it was so strange for me having my family from home be all the way out here in Korea. It was kind of surreal. It didn't really sink into me until, I was actually standing there and talking with them, because, you see your parents and it's like, oh my God. But then you're actually standing and talking with them and it's like, you really came all this way for me. Like, that's definitely a memory I treasure a lot at the moment. I think about it a lot. So,
Can you tell us about your most cherished childhood memory?
Most cherished childhood memory. I put another piece together. Incredible. Most cherished childhood memory. Menu. Is this another piece? It is not. I'm a failure. Most cherished childhood memory. Nope, that's not it either. Dang it. This isn't a specific moment per se, but it's just moments like this from my childhood I remembered. I don't remember up until what age exactly, but before, my brother and I always went to sleep as kids. My parents would always play music, and my brother and I would just run around, be goofy, like act things out, and just release all of our energy before we slept. And this was like a nightly ritual. Like, we would turn on music, interpretive dance to it however we wanted to. I'm remembering specific things now. And yeah, that was just a fond memory I have of childhood, because it just reminds you of simpler times whenever you were just so carefree as a child. You really didn't have a worry in the world except, loving your parents as much as they love you.
Did you guys have like mini concerts before going to
Yeah, we did, because now that I think about that, actually, we definitely did, because when I was younger, I had this like toy microphone, and I always, oh my God, I was quite the performer as a child. Anytime my parents had company over, I would be like, Mommy, Daddy, I want to do a talent show. They're like, okay. So I'm just like, all right. So I would be like, introduce me. And so they would introduce me. I would come out and I would sing or dance for whoever was over. And yeah, it's just very fond memories like that as a child. So, thanks.
Okay, what is the one thing that people always misunderstand about you, and what do you think about when you're by yourself?
I think for me, people misunderstand the fact that maybe they think I'm a little too carefree, because I have this kind of like outgoing personality, and I tend to be kind of weird and out there most of the time. But I do have a work ethic, but I think people sometimes think I don't take things seriously because I'm kind of out there, and I like to look at things in a fun way, because sometimes it helps me get along better if I look at something in a fun way or take a project in a fun way. But
can you tell us about your best birthday?
My best birthday. Well, best on the scale of like grand scheme versus best versus like memory I have. Like, grand scheme of things, I would say my Sweet 16. It's a very American thing. My parents actually threw me a Sweet 16 party. They rented out like this ballroom in a hotel and all this fun stuff. But the thing is, I was mad because somebody on my dance team spoiled it for me, so I knew it was happening when I was walking in. So I was like, pretend like you're surprised, Alex. But that was I wasn't expecting my parents to do that kind of thing for me, so I was very grateful for that. But memory-wise, honestly, I never thought that I would be able to have a fan meeting this early in my career. And so the fact that like all of these lovely, beautiful people, if you're watching, shout out to you. Thank you so much for being here and making my day so special. I was so like touched by the fact that people came here for a fan meet for me on my birthday. It's obviously a life-changing event for me. It really made me reconsider like, why I'm so happy to be here and doing what I'm doing. So definitely 23rd birthday. That was a landmark. It was a landmark.
So, Alex, how do you wish to be remembered?
I mean, this is like a cliche thing that people say all the time, but I want to be remembered for how I lived and not how I died. Like, I want to be remembered as someone that, like, how do I word this? Like, enjoyed life to the fullest, like not in like a what's the word I'm looking for? I just want to be remembered as someone who enjoyed life to the fullest in every positive way possible. I don't want there to be anything positive that I never reached for because I let negativity or fear stop me. So, that.
Are you gonna try to live by that?
I would very much so like to. Recently, I've been having meetings with myself in the wee nights of the morning when I can't sleep. But I take note of things. I tend to try to keep a daily journal when I remember, and I keep track of how my days go, how I feel during certain moments. I have notes on my phone. I try to keep on track about what makes me happy and how to maintain that in my life. So.
Do you think that your fans will fall in love with you now?
I hope they do. That'd be nice. I mean, eventually we can be like these two puzzle pieces and just fit together. What you think? Yeah. Because I love you guys. If you don't love me, that's a little sad. But hopefully you fall in love with me. Thank you.
What did you feel doing puzzles and answering the questions?
I didn't really accomplish much. It was fun. I like Q&A stuff, so yeah, I definitely would do it again. And now I'm committed to try to finish this dang puzzle, though.
Okay, Alexa, you can keep doing your puzzle, and we're just gonna end it here.
Okay. One, if anyone has tips on finishing puzzles, that would be greatly appreciated. Because all I have is like this corner. Got these two pieces of Stitch's head, and I don't got Stitch, but I got like half of like itch. So y'all want to help me finish puzzles. But on a serious note, thank you guys for keeping up with the content that we do here on the channel and what we do over here in Zablobble and Zany Bros. So love you guys to the ends of the earth, to the moon and back, and I wouldn't trade you guys for anything. So until next time, 지금까지 AleXa였습니다. 다음에 봐요.